once we establish what our vision needed to be, right, with the Nhiên character and people at the center of it, then the entire design evolved around the family unit, yeah, and it tied to the larger character of the neighborhood, where the family unit is a very strong anchor to the entire social network process. So the whole design, starting from the family, from the unit itself, being family-centric. When we designed the unit, it had very high ceiling, very bright rooms, and that encouraged interaction within the family. So if you look at the way we lay out the unit, the living spaces are always at the center of the residential units. So you put the living spaces at the center, and then we hope to be able to create spaces where the entire family can come together and interact. And once they leave the unit, you have wide corridors that brings you to very lush social spaces, and that provides a different level of interaction between your neighbors, right? So from the family unit, you're having interaction, and then you move on. Once you leave your house, you start having interaction with your neighbors. So everything about the design is about people, right? And how people interact, and how we give people the opportunities to create happy memories. Yeah, and that's what living is about, right? You're having experiences which are positive and enhancing, and that's what we are hoping D-Homme will achieve. Obviously, there was always going to be challenge when you have not an irregular site. There is always challenges, right? Because it's much more difficult to achieve efficiency when your site is not a regular rectangular site, right? So, but when we have a strong vision attached to it, and we are clear where we want to go, and that's where DHA's mandate and the ability to understand that vision and embrace it really helped us to bring this to the front. And even though there were challenges, yes, agreed, but DHA was more than willing to embrace them. And probably the efficiency were not as good, but a bit of money had to be spent so that we achieve that kind of solution that we were aspiring to. And DHA was more than willing to do that because they understood that the ultimate goal would be to bring to market a product which will meet the aspirations of the people. And spending a bit of money to meet those aspirations was something that DHA wanted to embrace. So we were very grateful that they bought into that philosophy and enabled us to provide a solution that fitted the site, but also had a very strong philosophical fit to it. And in the process, we tried to resolve it and make it work, and bring a solution to market which is going to be unique in this sense, and has a very strong character. But at the end of the day, the ultimate beneficiary of all this effort will be the people who are going to stay within this development. So I think it was worth it, and I'm sure DHA realized that it was worth spending that extra to bring that benefit to the larger society.